All right, welcome back everybody. Today we are going to talk about the greatest common factor, day 2. Now, when we talk about this, we're going to see some problems that are slightly harder than yesterday, but it's still going to be very much the same thought. So in this situation, remember, we're always looking for what's the biggest thing I can divide out of each of the numbers. So out of negative 12, 16, and 20, I know that I can divide out 4, because 4 goes into 20, 4 goes into 16, and 4 goes into 12. So I'm going to be able to pull out a 4. Now, yesterday we were also able to pull out variables, but we were only able to pull out variables if every term had that variable. So this one has 2 x's, this one has 1 x, but this one doesn't have any x's. Since they don't all have an x, we can't pull out any x's. So we're only going to be able to divide out the 4. Now, once we do that, we want to use our calculator. So if I take negative 12 divided by 4, that's going to give me a negative 3. Now, this one started out with 2 x's, and since we didn't pull out any x's, there's still going to be 2 x's right here. If I take 16 and I divide that by 4, I get 4. And it's positive, so it's going to be plus 4. This one started out with 1x. We didn't pull out any x's, so it's still left with 1x. Last but not least, we get to 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5, and since it's positive 5, we're going to say plus 5, which will make this our final answer. Nice job. Let's look at another one. Here is another one. This one also has 3 terms. So what we're thinking to ourselves is, what number goes into 12, 9, and 3? And hopefully the number you came up with is 3 does. So we're going to be able to divide 3 out of each of those. Now, in this situation, each of the terms has a k. So you're going to be able to pull out as many k's as the one that has the smallest. Well, this one only had 3, this one had 2, and this one had 1. Since 1 is the smallest, that's how many k's you're going to be able to pull out. So, once we figure out that number is called our greatest common factor, then we go back and we start to divide. Negative 12 divided by 3 leaves us with a negative 4. This one started with 3 k's, and we just pulled out 1, which means we have 2 k's left. Then we go to the next one. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And since it's positive, we're going to say plus. Now this one started out with 2 k's, and we pulled out 1, so we're going to have 1 k left. Then we get to the last one. Negative 3k. So now in this one, if I take negative 3 and I divide that by 3, I get a minus 1. So I'm going to have a minus 1. This one started out with 1k, and we pulled out 1k, so we don't have any k's left, and we're done. Let's look at problem number 3. What number divides into 6, 9, and 12? Well, I think 3 does again. Now let's look to see if we can pull out any variables. This one has 4 n's, this one has 2 n's, and this one has 1 n. Since 1 is smaller than 4 and 2, I can pull out 1. If I take negative 6 divided by 3, I get a minus 2. We also got to think about the n's. We started with 4 n's, and we lost 1. That means we have 3 left. Negative 9 divided by 3 is minus 3. We started with 2 n's, we pulled out 1, so we have 1 left. 12 divided by 3 is 4. We started with 1 n, we pulled out 1 n, so we don't have any n's left, and we're done. Nice job. Let's look at problem number 4. In this one, we got to think, what number goes into 3, 3, and 6? And well, of course, 3 does. So I can divide 3 out of each of those. Now this one has 4 m's, this one has 3 m's, and this one has 2 m's. Remember, you can take out as many as the one that has the smallest. So the smallest was 2 over here, so I'm going to be able to pull out 2 m's. So if I take 3 divided by 3, I get 1. So I'm going to have a 1 sitting right here. Now we started with 4 m's and we lost 2 of them, so we still have 2 left. If I take 3 divided by 3, I get 1 again. So I'm going to say plus 1 since it was positive. We started with 3 m's, and we lost 2, which means we only have 1 left. Then we get to the last term. 6 divided by 3 is 2. That's positive, so it's going to be positive 2. We started with 2 m's, and we lost 2 m's, so we don't have any m's left, which means this is our answer. Nice job. Let's go to problem number 5. So in this one, we're thinking to ourselves, what number can go into 6, 3, and 9? And hopefully you said 3. Now this one has 10 V's, this one has 5 V's, and this one has 3 V's. So we're going to be able to pull out 3 of them. Now if you pull out 3 V's, then we need to think. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. This one started out with 10 V's, and we lost 3 of them. 10 minus 3 is 7 remaining. 3 divided by 3 will be a positive 1. This one started out with 5 V's. We lost 3, so we will have 2 remaining. 9 divided by 3 is 3. This one started out with 3 V's, and we lost 3 V's, so we don't have any left, which makes this our final answer. Looking over here at problem number 6. What number goes into 25, 10, and 15? 5 does. Now, if we look at the variables, this one has 3 r's, this one has 2 r's, but this one doesn't have any. Since that one doesn't have any, you can't take any out. So we're only going to be able to pull out 5. So 25 divided by 5 gives us 5. We started with 3 r's. We're still going to have 3 r's because we didn't take any out. 10 divided by 5 is 2. We started with 2 r's, so we're still going to have 2 r's because we didn't take any out. Negative 15 divided by 5 is a negative 3, so we're going to say minus 3, and we are done. Nice job. Let's go to 7. Looking at problem number 7, it looks like the biggest number that divides into each of these is 4. So if 4 goes in, we're going to be able to pull 4 out. Now, this one, they don't all have a B. This one doesn't have any, so I'm not going to be able to pull out any B's. 20 divided by 4 is 5. This one started with 5 B's, so it's still going to have 5 B's because we didn't pull any out. Negative 4 divided by 4 is a negative 1, so it's minus 1. This one started with 1 B. We didn't lose any B's, so it's still going to have 1 B. Last but not least, negative 8 divided by 4 is a negative 2, so this will be our answer. Last problem, here it is. What number goes into 8, 6, and 6? And I think the biggest number that goes in is 2. So we're going to divide 2 out of each of those. Now, if you notice, they each have a K, so we're going to be able to pull out as many as the one that has the smallest. This one has 4, this one has 3, this one has 1, so we're going to be able to pull out 1K since 1 is smaller than 3 and 4. Now we divide. 8 divided by 2 is 4. This one started out with 4 K's. You lost 1, which means you have 3 left. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this is going to be a plus 3 since it's positive. We started with 3 K's. We lost 1 K, so we have 2 left. Last but not least, negative 6 divided by 2 leaves us with a negative 3. We started with 1K, and we pulled out 1K, so we don't have any K's left in that term. And we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching the full video. If you need any help or are struggling, please make sure you just reach out to me so we can get you the help you need. Thanks for watching.